Hello. How's everybody going today? Doing today? Going today? Doing today? My game is not showing up. Problems already. Hang on. Wait. I thought it was working, but it is not. Hang on. Let me try and fix it. We might have to go live feed. We might just. I think we're gonna have to do that. Well, that's a problem. Oh well. Hopefully pop-ups don't ruin our day. Okay. I'm just making sure controls work. Right. How's the sound for you guys? Is it okay? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? You let me know. That'd be great. I don't think we have a trailer with it Sky, so I guess we just start the game. So yeah, my friend, my moderator already told me about the difficulty. The lowest that we have here is normal. Alright, and this game is supposed to be very difficult already, so we're just going to continue with normal. Daddy's late, really late. I've even got a message from the guild saying that he'd be home today, too. And Sarah's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. Man voice. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope. I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though. I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? Any fishing poles? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Is it Estelle? Is that how I'm pronouncing her name? Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? Oh. I was thinking it was like... Is that a person? Boy. Huh? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss, or you'll wake him. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks kind of dead if you ask me. Oh my god. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. You sure sleep soundly. And he's almost like the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does. He certainly does have nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah. Who's this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Oh god. Is he oh my god. Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mummy? Oh my god. I like her already. Where have you been picking up these kind of words? No doubt Satards, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Ah! It's the Matt! Hi, Matt! Amber is flying trails in the sky! I am! Are you surprised? Did you see it coming? Did you think I was gonna play Trails in the Sky, Trails of Cold Steel 3 instead? No, I went back in time. I wanted to know what was going on back in the past, before all the craziness of the Empire. Something like that. Oh look! Huh? He's waking up. Wow! His eyes are really are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please try and rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why Why didn't you just leave me out there to die? Oh god. We're off to a fantastic start so far. Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way? Work for you? Don't toy with me. Curious Bright? Do you have any idea who you're getting yourselves involved with? In? Hey! Oh god. That sound! Oh my god, I love this game already, and I've only played we're only a few minutes in, and I love this game. You're sure shouting a lot for someone who saved you, who's supposedly to be hurt. Oh god. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change the sub- Ow! Quit yelling. Alright. But you jumping on me isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me isn't going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Elise. Estelle. Jesus, too many. While you're in this house, even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you. I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite to not tell me yours? It seems like a logical thing to do, if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to, your... What? Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Okay. It does make sense. Fine. My name is... Is what? My name is what? Hello? Okay. Intro? I believe so. The legend of heroes trills in the sky. think I recognize somebody already. I'm trying to look out for people I recognize from Steel. Because isn't Prince Oliver in this? Somewhere? Woo! Many years later. Ugh. It's so bright in here. Ugh. Man, I slept like a rock. It must be Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Ah, guess that's a no. Well, I guess I'd better get myself ready then, too. Little sound effects. Nice, Joshua! Bravo! I like the music so far already. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. I was already up and I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind. What with the siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? You're the same age as and I'm hardly a man. Tisk, tisk, tisk. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be at the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. Could you at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere? It's really nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful? I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light? That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could... I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. Yeah, I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being unpopular with the ladies. Oh. It's Beastel? Bestel. Oh. She's really good so far. I like her. I like Joshua so far as well. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I believe that's when I stopped finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle! Joshua! Morning, Dad! Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready, I'm waiting. Why don't you both of you hurry down before it gets cold? Okay. On my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, I'm stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling it, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat. Don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you're finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review on everything we've already learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers, just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore, either. You still lack understanding yourself. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. In other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it will be long before I pass you a 2. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's just start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have the test later today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Oh my god. Please tell me you don't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether you've mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Skara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap! Totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow. We'll manage somehow or another. Stare. I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, optimistic personality? You're the one who raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Skara is going to be waiting for us there. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about ruin-style scallops fish in a basic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelette. No need for anything fancy, but try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask you before you head out. I'd like you to pick up a copy of the Liberal News from the general store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of Liberal News from the general store. 500 Mira. If there's any money left over, you can have it for your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Skara my regards. Okay, how do I open this menu? Menu? Can I not open menu yet? Well, there's the map. Maybe I can't open the menu yet. Right. I definitely don't seem to be able to open the menu. Again? Oh, there we go. So there's the Republic of Calvert, which we kind of know. There's the Erebonian Empire! We can see it! So... I'm trying to figure out, like, where... I think the closest point in Erebonia to the Burl is Laura's hometown, right? Am I going the right way? I don't even know. I think so. I kind of want to get into a fight. Well, I can check this. Respite's house. And South Gunner Gate. Can I actually go exploring? Estelle, Runa City is in the opposite direction. We're not sleepwalking again, are you? How about you just be quiet and keep your comments to yourself? I was just curious if it would change. Any treasure? No treasure? No treasure. Okay. We'll just go to town then. City Roulette. It looks like we made good time. It's too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up for to be a bracer in the first place. So I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Skara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet Skara at the Bracers Guild over there then. Okay. Can I explore the town? Well, there's the item shop and there's the weapon shop. Cool. Orbital and... Is this the Bracers Guild here? Yep. What else do we got? The hell is this? Okay. Just marking trails. Ooh, we got a tavern. Wait. Oh, wait. Albend Bar? Haven't we heard of that? I think I've heard of that. Albend Bar? Like Albend time? Right? I might... no. No, I'm overthinking things. It's not the same. Okay, Can I move... Oh, I can! I can move the camera around. Whee! Look at me go! Alright, let's go into the Bracers Guild. Ina? Okay. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Anna. Good morning. Scara here yet already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll be finally recognized as members of the Bracers Guild. Good luck to both of you. Thanks! We'll do our best. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Scara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. It's a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it was my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think to make sure your high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel my enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head, instead of letting it dribble through your ears like it usually does. Joshua! Scala's picking on me! Don't worry, Scara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly and is over naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose in into everything. Her instincts are sharp, and so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an ornament in some practice. Eventually, probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I feel like you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I've described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Scala, what are you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face is really intent. Oh, this? I'm just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You can't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, it's the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they can become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we covered in your previous training. This is a minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. About ornaments, about bracers, about the Liberal Kingdom. Okay, hang on. Let me give it a drink. Ashera! Oh my god, hello! I'm sorry I missed your tier 1 sub. Thank you for the sub. Did you just come in? Welcome. Thank you so much. I'm going in blind into this game. It's so much fun, though. Alright. I know our orbments already, but let's have a refresher course, I suppose. Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what's known as orbital energy. Blah 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 blah. I was about to run a raid with Shadow, but I had to come and say hi. Aw, thank you. Enjoy the raid. What raid you doing? I cannot speak. I cannot breathe. A variety of effects can be produced depending on the structure and the type of chords or process Seraph installed. Eden? Ah, nice. Eden's fun. Although it's only been 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all factors of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products, to weapons, magic, and even airships. We might wipe a lot? Nah, you'll be fine. You'll ace it. You'll go in there and ace it. I know it. I have faith. In connection, this technology reform is commonly known as the orbital revolution. Yes, we heard about this in Trails Cold Steel. And that's all we're getting about the revolution. Okay. I thought we were going to go deeper into that, but alright. Okay, so bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their own respective regions. They aid in the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracers Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the Bracers in each region. Okay. The Kingdom of the Burrow, in which we live, sits in the western half of the Erebonian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of Seraph on the continent, and is known for the high level of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been the key pillar in support for Liberal in protecting its independence as its contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, oh god.
FBI, open up!
Hi, Kuro! How's it going? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Thank you for scaring me. 10 years ago, when it was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finance, Liberal enjoys peace. Okay. That is all. Let's see, since you've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Scarla, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if it was a real bracer job. So what you're saying is there won't be any studying at the desks involved. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll be going out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure you have to have you work up a sweat, and so I hope you're ready. Yes, I'm serious. I'm seriously just what the doctor ordered. I don't know what I'm going to be doing if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. Guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright-eyed and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job and you'll perform it. But before that, there is something you'll need to know we need to give the both of you. Anna, are they ready? Yes, they are. All right, you two, go get one for each of yourselves. Okay? These are very important, so make sure you don't lose them. Bracer notebook. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything you may find and where. These kinds of trivial things are often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh. Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, but I swear only one of you, I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keep an accurate account of events is an important duty of all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door and you'll see that there is a bulletin board standing there. First I want you to go check the job description posted there. Oh god. Tutorial! When the bulletin board is appeared, an exclamation mark will appear. Press the OK button to display the job list. By selecting the jobs' names on the list, you can view their details. Okay, can I go into my menu? Well, I just opened my book, but that's not my menu. Good old crafts. Elements. Towns. They've still got the Septian Church. cool. This all seems to be relatively cool information. Where do you think you're going? We are finished with training. Yes, I know. I accidentally went too far. Training retrieval. New. Okay. So I get 500 Mira. The direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath rubble and bringing back the contents of a chest. These are okay. Details on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Bracer notebook. The Bracer notebook can be found with the Books clicking tab and the Items menu. It can be added. Okay. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what it was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin boards is one of the most important, most basic functions of a bracer's performance on the job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention are also an important duty for bracers. And all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but they're equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll have to just be more motivated. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task, which we'll be doing this time. What will we be doing this time? You'll be heading across the street to the Mr. Meddler's orbital factory and learning about how to use its services. He has generously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure you'll be on your best behavior. Okay. Oh, automatic teleportation, love it. Here's what you need to learn how to use an orbital factory facilities. At the orbital factory facilities, you can modify orbments, synthesize quartz, and use orbital arts. The bracer business is risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing relationship with the orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the experts. So, Mr. Milders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem, just leave it to me. So, what is this you would like to know about? Orbments are... okay. Definition of okay. However, the one you will be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance a user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape and the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. As by default, certain central slots are open, but the other slots must be opened at an orbital factory like this. It takes a fair amount of serif too. EP is needed for magic, and you can see the maximum EP increase accordingly with the number of open slots. I recommend opening them as soon as possible. So what would you like to know about now? Okay. Orbital arts. Simple put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle ornaments. In other words, a number of particular effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably you ought to have them called the go-getter from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must be first synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbits are so when this particular quartz are installed into slots, the owner will be able to use these arts now. Okay? I know all this. Looks like Mr. Miller has answered your questions. If you have nothing else, then let's even try the use of his services here. For that, we're going to need some serif. Receive several of each elemental serif. With that amount, you should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular ornaments. In your case, Estelle, any element quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally, in a shop you would be able to exchange serif for Mara, but in this training, you'll be not able to use the service. Okay? Okay? Yes. Wait. Oh, good work so far. Factory. Okay. I don't talk to you. Hello? Slot. Okay, so we can't open slots. Quartz. So I believe action is time ornament, so we'll get that, and we'll get attack. Did I get it? No. There we go. Carbon. So it gives arts abilities as well. Interesting. That's cool. We'll give you defense, because why not? Switching is awkward. Right, yours has to be time? Oh, I see, it's black. Okay, I got you. Alright, looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase your arts. You can increase the arts you can. And install the quartz, and I did that. Yeah, I did that. I did that game. Have to go with attack arts and heal arts, but I can't, right? Yeah, I can't. Not on you. So she wants me to have heal or attack? Okay, let me put on heal and see if I can advance the story. Check out your arts. Bracer's notebook. This for you. Alright, your training is almost finished. Last but all of all, I'm going to have one of you open slots in your armaments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Such as EP, since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening slots, it will be a good idea to open them all early. Now I want you to use the serif to open the slot on each ornament. Go ahead and decide which slot you're going to open. Okay, receive serif. Slot. So I can open yours. Can I open yours as well? I mean, it doesn't matter, right? A slot, Joshua. Since the center of the slot is limited to a certain element, it would be best to increase your armament's number of slots early on. This concludes our training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what we've been both waiting for, the Qualification Test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you've forgotten about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? As you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracers Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about we get a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Reynolds, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck with the test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me not high and dry like this, Joshua. Alright. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Scala? What now? I was kind of wondering, but we're not going to be, it's not going to be a paper test or something. They're going to drop you on your head as a child or something. You just read what it said on the bulletin board not long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in your bracer notebook, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listed mentioned something for you to retrieve an item from the sewers. Ring any bells? What a relief. Oh, divine Helios, I give thanks to thee for thy infernal grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the herbal factory. I can already feel the nostalgia of all those humble days stuck in the classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm starting to wonder if we'll be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try and at least look a little anxious? And just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for you both, for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with results from your test. Anyway, you both saw the bulletin board. This test is to search conduct in the Reynolds sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of the chest, which has been placed somewhere within the sewers. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, but you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, the real and living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Dear old Monster Guide. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide, and it uses to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I've been saying. You're really good You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Scala. we'll put it to good use. Alright then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam, so you should make sure we treat it as such. Okay. So, is this super speed? I don't know. I can't search. Can I bring up the menu? Map? Nope. So I don't have mini maps. It appears to be a recovery point set up over here. Let's use it if our HP and EP becomes low before engaging in any further battles. Okay, cool. Heal spot. Sounds like a plan to me. Okay, cool. We got a heal point. We got an enemy. Monster. 12 o'clock. Be careful. Let's not take him. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind spot. Got it. Monsters, yay. Okay. Thank you, game. Hits. Battle order. Okay. So we've got attack, move, we do not have arts or crafts yet, so let's just attack. Attacking the enemy, blah, 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 blah. Nice. Okay.
Good to go.
Juicy bone. Okay. So I don't think we used EP, but apparently we lost it. That's good. Oh yes, we do have a speed button. Because some more. Depending on the enemy, some of the physical attacks will be ineffective. Let's use arrows. Okay. Yay. Magic is more effective and more useful now in this game. I mean, not that it doesn't have its uses in Steel, it's just... Look at me speedrun. More monsters. So I'll try using props this turn. weapons crafts are more have other effects besides just dealing damage. Yeah, okay. Yes, I know about crafts. Thank you, game. Hello. Crafts. Morale. Okay, support. Encouraging shout. 20 strength. Nice. An attack on a single enemy. Let's do that.
Come on!
Phew! Okay, what do you got? Crafts. Dual strike. Single attack. Skewer. Oh, it's an S-craft. Oh, okay. Oh, that's too OP. Especially with the attack on it. Oh my god. So we've only got one C-craft left.
Alright, we're good to go.
Okay. Reviving bomb. I see that we don't have like a lot of CP, which I mean is the usual case. This spray is another creepy thing. I wish there were easier ways of taking care of them. One blow using S-crafts or S-breaks should do the trick. Okay. Yeah, I know about S-crafts doing. Yes, yes. Press the brake button. What is the brake button? Oh my god. Try using 1 or 4 on the keyboard, but I mean I could, but I don't wanna, but I mean I guess I have to. Okay, 1 or 4 is not okay. Oh, there we go.
Here I come!
Oh, gee. Overkill much? Ow. Ow.
Piece of cake!
This treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle during this time. There should be a number of ways to mitigate our actions. Okay. Yay. Yes. Thanks, game. like they're useful. I don't have like the S-crafts aren't ranged, which you know made them immediately like awesome. Grinding is going to be a thing I'm going to do early on, especially with like, how low my 20 HP is. Okay. Let me save. I guess there's small box. Weird. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside this treasure chest. In fact, there's not just one, but two. Kinda interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objectives. You're no fun at all, Joshua. Get away with a teensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, by all means, be my guest. Don't say the F words. Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. As long as they're there were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I can't help myself. I absolutely want to know what's inside. Why not ask Miss Sarah when we get back? For now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. Monsters respawn, which you know would make me happy. Which didn't. Sadness. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm that the items are in your possession. Okay, hand it over. Yep. Deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. Figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You don't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Scara, what's in those boxes? What's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now. So let's get back to work. We still have some things left to do. Seriously? Didn't you just say we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shrink your duties. Let's get back to the guild. And is this day going to be over? Well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. It automatically teleported us here. Man, love it. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of the job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch. And as you already know by now, Erna is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will get paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that you're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Upon reporting them, okay? I accidentally went into the thing. Report! Sweet. Card status is Junior Bracer 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or a decrease to the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guilds, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you will receive. We will allocate points which are known as BP, Bracer Points. Oh, they're called Bracer Points, not Battle Points. Okay. BP are an indirect of your achievements as a bracer. When these points are exceeded and a certain value, you will achieve a rank as a bracer and will be rewarded with a piece of special equipment by the guilds. The ranks of junior bracer starts at 9 and you go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you will receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebooks. Please look over. Have a look sometime later on. All that's left for you to do now is finalize your training. Head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Anna. I'm sorry to be putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is an important for our future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? Knowing Stella, it involves a whip. Let me start by again saying good work. The two of you are officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then, Scarlet pulls out 2 small boxes. Those The answer to your question is yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during your test today. You seemed awfully curious to find out what was inside of them, Estelle. Are you saying it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't you both have a look at what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's take a look. Estelle and Joshua opened the box. Receive the Blazer album! Got a badge! This crest is... So does that mean we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, beginning today, this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers with the Bracers Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracers Guild to support the livelihood and of those around you, defend the peace and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome to into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? You've become members of the Bracers Guild. So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. We should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of our lungs like this. Look at him! Look at... Oh god, look at us now, world! We did it! Oh my god. I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before we head out, Scott, I just want to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Scala. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago, when your father, Cus, trained me. That's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's a lot more. There's actually much more to it, than that. But I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard and become full-fledged bracers early, so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers, just like your father. Anyway, I'll leave it to you. I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? The Scarab, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we've talked about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man. From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. I'm sure we should let Dad know that we qualified as junior racers. Right! Okay, let's go. How long is prologue? Come on! Wait for me, Luke! Huh? Oh, it's you two! Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hey there, Joshua! Okay, you little twerp, what's with the oh great, it's Estelle? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're heading? You're not thinking of wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer you wanna be. Tisk tisk. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks they're better tasting milk in Referral than milk that comes from the Brazil farm. Wait, no way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, just a few moments ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers? More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Oh, God. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept Joshua becoming a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get out, only mature people allowed. And that means you know little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna train in my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Oh, all right, I'm coming. I'll see you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he's just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think of Luke meant by what he said was secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. Secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. Oh my god. That's not really what I meant, but curious. Estelle, aren't you forgetting something? God asked us to pick up a... Oh right, yeah, that's true. I forgot. So at least I legit forgot. Thank you, Joshua, for reminding me, the player, because I legit forgot picking up the newspaper. Hello there, Estelle. And Joshua. What are you in the market for today? New pair of shoes? As you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stregas? Unbelievable. You're actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right? Of course! You're always the big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid we've got that the new Stregas aren't out yet. I do, however, have some copies of the Liberal News if that's what you're after. Alright, I'll take a copy, one copy then. That'll be 100 beer, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine. Does it really sell that well? It does. The World News is an excellent reporter and cameraman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They've even supposed to be running a story about related to Queen Aline and Alicia's birthday celebration. But enough about that. Why don't you tell me how you did today? Did you make as bracers? Today was your last day of training, wasn't it? Yep, everything went smoothly too. Oh, but how did you know about that, Mr. Runner? Ronan, in a certain sense, both you and Joshua are like celebrities here in Relis. I tend to hear a lot of customers coming through here. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Relis. The grapevine around here is seriously something to be reckoned with. No kidding, the women here especially love to gossip. One more thing before you go. The gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Recipe book. What's this supposed to be for? It's got a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? I got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, you're gonna cut pretty deep into your wallets. But this is where the recipe book comes into play. You can eat food and recover your strength instead of it's basically free. Assuming you have the ingredients anyway. If you eat something new, write it down. That's what it is, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about trying it out? Go ahead, eat this cookie, son. Maple cookie. I got a cookie. Well, I made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Ate maple cookie. Learned maple cookie. Basically, all you do is eat the food, learn the recipe. It's so simple as that. Okay. That's pretty convenient. I don't like cooking around. It's just, it never seems to be it gets any better. I sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really stock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit in the pan. Okay. It's all about cooking. Thank you for the recipe book. Yep. Estelle, Joshua, I'm glad I found you two of you. Oh, hi, Anna. Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yeah, he is. He said something about having some sort of sorting out a bunch of documents. What was going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Yumi that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the tower of Ayers Mills? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Scallard is out on other bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you are only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up to the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As it's an emergency request from the Bracers Guild, I ask you that you lose no time in bringing them bringing about the safe return of those children. Roger that. Understood. Esmel's towers can be reached by taking the western part at the junction along the Magma Trail. You can get to the Magma Trail by going to the Bullet's northwest gate. I'll be standing by at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. It's our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we have no time to lose. I'm right behind you. Okay. Train station. I think it might be. I was like, is that a monster? It sure is. Oh my god, it's so hard to see monsters.
Oh, not now!
Piece of cake!
hotel. Excuse me. Wait, what? I can't rest? So I can get armor. Armor's the thing I can get. Where do I go to rest? Question. Can I go down here? Yes.
Piece of cake.
Please say that rests me. It does! Cool.
We're good to go.
What do I do?
Here I come.
I don't know what I pressed.
Piece of cake.
Whoops. It's super hard to see monsters though. So this is gonna be difficult to believe.
All right, we're good to go. That's that. Let's move out.
Sweet, level up.
That's that. Let's move out.
Level up. Does my health restore after level ups? It does. Cool.
All right, we're good to go.
How hard is this first level? Like, tower. I didn't mean to. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Piece of cake.
Maybe you should just get to level 5 in the tower.
All right, we're good to go.
I have a question for you. How hard is the tower? Like, all the, like, should I
All right,
grind
we're good to
for it,
go.
or am I okay? That is my current conundrum. Because I'm level 4 now. So... And you did say that before that this game is quite difficult, so...
All right, we're good to go.
Come on.
Oh, no, that's bad. Run. Back to town. Am I going the right way? I hope I am. Yes. Don't remember it being too bad. I skipped a lot of battles in there. Okay.
Cool.
Level up matters a lot in this game, so if you struggle grind for a bit, you should be okay. I was hoping to save grinding until getting past at least the prologue, and I'm guessing like the prologue's gonna end once I clear the tower, right? So if the prologue ends when I get to the tower, right? Then I mean, it might be okay to like wait until after the tower to grind, because I'll have more, I guess, I hope, more freedom. Because currently I can only grind in the sewers and here, right? Which, to be fair, there's a fair bit of enemies. They're hard to see, but there's a fair bit of enemies.
That's that. Let's move out.
I can see magic being a big asset here. Nope, there's a bit after the tower, I think? Okay. So maybe I should end here and do the tower tomorrow. Wait, actually, no, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Or I could chance the tower, I guess, and see how I do. And if I run into issues, you know, I can always be like, save, load up a pre-save. So maybe I'll go straight to the tower, see how I do, and then if I am really struggling, then I can load up my old save and grind. Oh, that sucks.
Come on.
Now.
Mother frickin'.
We're good to go.
Well, at least Estelle's on the field. That's good. Back to the heal points. Again. Down to the sewers.
Let's move out.
I wish you could counterattack in this game. That'd be nice.
All right, we're good to go.
There we go. Boat level 5 now. Cool. I'm guessing this is the way to the tower. Okay, so I'm gonna save here. Looks like we came all the way to Emil's Tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so I think they've wandered inside. It's quite likely in that case. Let's go in. Looks like we need to hurry. Right. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Could be a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really came in here. Hail. Looking at the walkthrough, it seems that the prologue is the longest chapter. I don't think it's even you're even halfway through it yet. What? Stella, are you alright? Luke! Hat! If you can hear me, answer me now! Those little brats. Are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed down to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. The prologue is the longest chapter in the game? What the hell? What are we gonna do? Somebody help! Run full speed in the direction of the voice. Run seamlessly with Joshua, yeah. Let's go, Joshua! I've got your back. Monsters go somewhere else. No, shoot, leave us alone. Chew on this. Still, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. Protect all NPCs. Okay. Is the NPCs they're in the battle? Okay.
Come on.
good to go.
Looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing, the way you blazed those monsters, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat along the way here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck? Huh? Looks like it's time for I give you my special discipline. Ow! Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything's all my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other and like they teach at school? Oh. This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you! What's something in my teeth, isn't it? Nice monster! I'm not gonna make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for the unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what makes that's part of what means to be a bracer. Dad, what are you doing here? I just so happened to be in town and heard the whole story for Anna. I've give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children, but you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. That just means you have room to improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You're the gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I am. I'm her father. Alright everyone, let's file out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. But why does he always have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide. That's the way he is. After all, he's Chris Albright. It seems like you had quite a day. Dad is just unbelievable. The second he got back from Orange, he said, "I'll leave the reporting to you," and takes off the phone. The sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain of to maintain a mountain of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to remember. Sweet. You did well for your first assignment. From the day details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. Really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home too? I guess we'd better. Still got dinner to prepare. Do you mind holding on a second? The letter arrived for your father just a while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I hadn't the chance to give it to him. Do you think you can deliver it instead? Letter? I wonder if it's work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to have been be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches. As I'm sure you already know by now, Referral isn't the only country where racers guilds exist. On top of that, your father is widely known across the Zemerian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters to come from time to time. If the two of you would be so kind to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Okay? Can do. Save. New slot. Oh my god. My new controller is super sensitive. So maybe the next grading spot I'll end it then, if this is going to be really long. Hey Josh. Do you really think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with his staff, and your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure. Well, why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, could have been seriously injured. I guess I was just worried about whether or not I'd be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Huh? If we fail today, then all that's left to do is to take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying too about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not likely. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you left something like what happened today discourage you? Josh? Right. Isn't like me at all. I didn't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laugh like the big dits is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I admit that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I didn't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach's starting to growl like a bear. Maybe Bulletin is closer to the mark than Ditz. Like you told us. Good work, kids. The details of your report will be reviewed by each branch and will affect your pay, your rank achievements in the future. Please make sure you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of Liberal News you wanted. There's a letter here at the for you at the. There was a letter for you at the guild too. Letter. Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. It was really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather generous today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter is finally understood what great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back and so. Come, jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams, I swear. The men of in this house have only one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she would be. I should be thanking you, Joshua. I didn't do much, I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into even more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's the soft side to yours talking again. Oh no! Are the eggs supposed to explode like that? Guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait. Cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate. Right? Now, once more! That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. I don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect a bite of food ready for dinner for the dinner table. Alright then. Let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? Fascist cuts the letter seal. A message from the Erebonian Empire. Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh. Oh. Is this a surprise? It's a new dish. What I call Estelle's eggs explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. Oh well, your cooking is this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy, but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers in our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is quite edible. Excuse me. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say it tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something so wonderful and like this and before I leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving when? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. Is it about that letter? Isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just simple investigation. I'll have visited a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I am through. That being the case, please take care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You're always so vague. Excuse like that, take off, and who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you gonna do about all the jobs here in the roulette bench? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them in my for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. And I'll ask Stroud to handle the difficult ones. Oh God, hello! A team professional dubbing the trilogy of the first 2 chapters out shouldn't affect save. It's a hardcore fan I recommend. I heard about the dub, but it is only the first 2 chapters of the game, so I'd still have to read the other half of the game. Although, considering that these chapters are very long, I might look into it. I might save my voice. I might. But I mean, I'll have to still read the next 2 in the Sky series anyway. It's about 25 hours still? God, I have 25 hours of this game. What? I'll get there. Yeah, but it'll give you initial voice in your head for most characters. It would, yeah. I might look into like the dub. I'll have to see if I can get it set up. I had issues with the game running on Steam. For some strange reason, it was crashing on me, so I don't know if I want a chance doing other stuff with it, just in case it does stuff again, like weird stuff. But I'll take a look into it. Thank you. It might be just a file dump. It might be. I'll let Scared handle the difficult ones. So what do you say? Sure. I'd like to, but I'm not sure. Sure, of course we will. You're okay with these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Anya know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel a bit more... I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to burst our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter, Papa is so proud. And now, my dear Alina, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I am your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45. And what's more, I'm very likely the most attractive member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight do you have? Will you be on tomorrow? The one heading for Gransel, or the one headed to Bros? I'll be heading to Gransel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little early tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case. The characters so far are great. The music is great. I love this game. So far being amazing. Dad? Are you still awake, Joshua? You better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad at you again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass, actually. What I should be saying here is don't offer alcohol to minors. It's not like Scala who would jump at a chance to enjoy a drink or 10. I know another bracer who would jump at a 10 drinks or 50. Haha, that's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. The movement doesn't appear to be... Ulvert? Wait. Like Prince Ulvert? But that's what makes me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts, and despite being a little bit rough around the edges, she has a talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, it sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking back those words? Those words back? But I can read. Second game is more text than in term Harry Potter series. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I look forward to that at some point. I don't mind the reading. I'm just bad at it. I'm just very bad at it. For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Nod. Thanks, Dad. Prologue. Are we still in prologue or are we over prologue? I feel like I have as many questions as I did in Trails of Cold Steel. Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the upteenth time, I've heard you already. How about you try and not to go overboard yourself with your work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Scarrett, I am really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be so humble, Silver Streak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. Just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understood the way I think. What's this all about? It looks like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Genso Ford Airline Linde will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Oh, I'd better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything while you're gone. Hurry back. Don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. Okay, these are choices. I'm not sure. Reading. I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice. Hey now, this trip is for business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. Alright, you two, be good while I'm gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know about what kind of investigation he's being asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have to done it before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. So what do we do now, Stone? Shall we stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Anna and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Can we leave? Can we leave town? Or do we have to go to the guild? Yeah, we have to go to the guild. Damn it. Okay. Good morning, Miss Stella and Joshua. Has your father left already? Yeah, just barely. That's why we came here to find out what jobs he left for us. Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. The first one, I'd like you to head over to the farm on the west of here. Farm on the west of here. Isn't there where Tio lives? Tio, I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tio Prezel? She's one of our classmates in Sunday school. She's also the Prezel's farm's owner's daughter. Oh, really? Well, actually, the Prezel farm that put in the request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Easy. Are they having problems like that? Fortunately, nobody's been hurt, but the owner and his family are a bit upset over the fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received any extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, let's head out there right now. I'll take this with you. Guild referral. This is a document that certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Give it to the owner of the farm. We already know Tia's father pretty well, so I don't think that will be necessary. But we'll take it just in case. Okay. We do other stuff. Find shiny rock. I'd like someone to find a shiny rock. Please speak to me directly for details. Or factory. A fierce monster is known as the pine plant has been spotted in Merck Main Road. Any bracers from any branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Okay. Do I got free reign now? think I do. Make sure no cutscenes play when I go this one too. Yep. Free reign! I think this is a good stop point. That was the wrong place. Yeah, we're still in the prologue. Good to know. Alright, we'll end things here for now, because that's a lot of reading. And I'll do some side quests and all that jazz next time. When I'm gonna level up and get some levels before tackling said jobs and stuff. So thanks for joining me, guys. Let's see if we can rate it to anybody. See who's live. I see Shadow's alive. Let's go rate him. And say hi. And I will see you tomorrow for Final Fantasy XIV stuff.